laid the stones in the pouring rain, a monument to all our pain. We built it high and we built it wide, with nowhere left for us to hide. I saw the cracks in the very first beam, the hollow sound of a dying dream. But we kept on building, brick by brick, while the wick of the candle started to flip. And ooh, the ending before the start, I felt the splinters in my heart. We were building a home for two, just a way for me to get away from you. It was a bridge built to burn, the lesson we were never meant to learn. We stood in the middle while the flames climbed high, watching the smoke paint a hole in the sky. No way forward and no way back, just the smell of wood turning charcoal black. Yeah, we were destined to crash and turn on a bridge built to burn. You held the match with a steady hand, like this was always what you planned. I didn't run and I didn't fight, I just stood there bathed in the orange light. The ropes all snapping, the iron in his heart, tearing the ties of the Gordian knot. We're falling upward into the night, losing the battle and losing the sight. And I knew the ending before the start, I felt the splinters in my heart. We weren't building a path to stay, just a beautiful way to throw it away. It was a bridge built to burn, a lesson we were never meant to learn. We stood in the middle while the flames climbed high, watching the smoke paint a hole in the sky. No way forward and no way back, just the smell of the wood turning charcoal black. Yeah, we were destined to crash and turn on a bridge built to burn. Don't look for the ashes, don't look for the debris. There's nothing left of you and me, just a gap in the canyon, a scar on the land, and the charcoal stains upon my hand. We didn't fail, we did what we did. The fire was always there, just it was a bridge built to burn, a lesson we were never meant to learn. We stood in the middle while the flames climbed high, watching the smoke paint a hole in the sky. No way forward and no way back, just the smell of wood turning charcoal black. Yeah, we were destined to crash and turn on a bridge built to burn. Let it fall, let it go. Watch the embers start to glow. It was never meant to last. Built to The kettle screaming at the wall, but I don't feel like moving at all. Two mugs are sitting side by side, one is empty, one is died. I watch the steam turn into mist, thinking of the mouth I haven't kissed. The morning's gray and the morning's long, and everything I do feels wrong. I take a sip and it tastes like rust, like every word I used to trust. The clouds are heavy and the sky is low, with nowhere left for me to go. It's just cold coffee and rain running down the window pane, a bitter brew and a steady beat of the world washing down the street. I'm staring at the chair you used to fill, while the clock is standing perfectly still. Yeah, the only thing that's left is the stain of cold coffee and rain. I found your spoon beside the sink. It's harder now to even think. The rain is blurring out the trees, and I'm sinking slowly to my knees. I try to remember how it felt to be warm before we became the eye of the storm. But the kitchen's a cavern of white and blue, and I'm just a ghost of the man you knew. I take a sip and it tastes like weed, like every thought inside my head. The clouds are breaking but the light is cold, like a story that's been overtold. It's just cold coffee and rain running down the window pane, a bitter brew and a steady beat of the world washing down the street. I'm staring at the chair you used to fill, while the clock is standing perfectly still. Yeah, the only thing that's left is a stain of cold coffee and rain. I could pour it out, I could start again, but I'd still be listening to the rain. I could brew a pot for a brand new day, but the bitterness won't go away. It's in the porcelain, it's in the bone, the flavor of being all. It's just cold coffee and rain running down the window pane, a bitter brew and a steady beat of the world washing down the street. I'm staring at the chair you used to fill, while the clock is standing perfectly still. Yeah, the only thing that's left is the stain of cold coffee and rain. One more sip, another drip. The cup is cold, but day and fall. Cold coffee, just the rain. The coffee's cold, the house is still, a hollow ache I can't quite fill. I found your letter in the drawer, the one I should have answered years before. I'm tracing lines you used to write, shadows dancing in the porch light. Every word is a ghost I face in this empty, quiet space. And the silence is getting louder now. I'd fix it all if I just knew how, but the clock just ticks against the wall, watching all my kingdoms fall. I'm just counting my apologies like raindrops hitting glass, watching every chance I had slowly start to pass. I'm sorry for the things I said and the things I didn't do. Now I'm left with a million sorries, and none of them reach you. to have you standing here, but my pockets are full of leaden words, broken songs and flightless I'm looking at the edges of the room, but everything is buried in a gloom. The colors of the rug have turned to gray, like the sunlight simply giving up the day. I try to hold your image in my mind, but the details are getting hard to find. Was it blue or was it green in your eyes? Now it's just a wash of a winter skies, and I'm reaching for a line I cannot trace, trying to remember the shape of your face. But the harder I look, the more it dissolves, like a riddle that nobody ever solved. I'm fading out of focus, losing the light, a blurred out silhouette in the middle of the night. The lens is broken and the view is wide, with nowhere left for the truth to hide. I'm a static ghost on a glowing screen, caught in the static of the in-between. Soft around the edges, slipping through the door. I don't even know who I am anymore. I touch the table where we used to sit, but I can't feel the solid wood of it. It's like I'm made of smoke and morning mist, a ghost that's tired of trying to exist. Your voice is just a hum inside the wall, a distant echo of a waterfall. I'm squinting at the world through heavy rain, trying to find the sharpest edge of pain. And I'm reaching for a line I cannot trace, watching the shadows take up all the space. The harder I look, the more it dissolves, like a mystery that gravity resolves. I'm fading out of focus, losing the light, a blurred out silhouette in the middle of the night. The lens is broken and the view is wide, with nowhere left for the truth to hide. I'm a static ghost on a glowing screen, caught in the static of the in-between. Soft around the edges, slipping through the door. I don't even know who I am anymore. Turn it down, try to bring it back, before the world fades into black. Sharpen the image, fix the frame, before I forget the sound of my own name. But the grain is rising, the film is old, the story's finished and the fire's cold. I'm fading out of focus, losing the light, a blurred out silhouette in the middle of the night. The lens is broken and the view is wide, with nowhere left for the truth to hide. I'm a static ghost on a glowing screen, caught in the static of the in-between. just a hum. The edges are gone, the nothingness come out of focus, fading out. The clock on the wall is a heavy beat, like footsteps walking down a hollow street. The moonlight's tracing patterns on the floor, in the spaces where you don't live anymore. I'm listening to the settling of the house, quiet as a ghost, quiet as a mouse. But the walls are screaming things I should have said, echoing the ghosts inside my head. And the shadows are reaching for the light in the middle of this long and lonely night. I'm holding on to air I can't contain, waiting for the rhythm of the rain. It's midnight in an empty room, a garden where the flowers never bloom, just the static on the radio and the places where I used to go. In a kingdom, nothing sitting on a throne, in a kingdom made of silence and of stone. Yeah, the darkness is the only thing with bloom at midnight in an empty room. I find a strand of hair upon the rug, a tiny thread of a long-lost hug. The air is thin and the air is cold, like a story that's been far too often told. I reach to turn the lamp across the bed, but I remember what the silence said. You're alone now, in a voice so clear, it's the only thing that I can hear. And the shadows are reaching for the light in the middle of this long and lonely night. I'm drowning in the space between the walls, waiting for the moment that it falls. It's midnight in an empty room, a garden where the flowers never bloom, just the static on the radio and the places where I used to go. Is the only thing with bloom at midnight in an empty room. If I turn out the light, will I disappear in through the wars and then never hear? Or will I stay a prisoner of the dark, searching for a flicker or a spark? The silence is a mirror, and I'm scared to look at the final chapter of a closed up book. It's midnight in an empty room, a garden where the flowers never bloom, just the static on the radio and the places where I used to go. In a kingdom, nothing sitting on a throne, in a kingdom made of silence and of stone. Yeah, the darkness is the only thing with bloom at midnight in an empty room. 12 o'clock, the door is locked, the stars are blind, I'm left behind, alone in the empty room. In the empty room. used to complain about the noise, the slamming doors and the broken toys, the television hum and the kitchen clatter, everything that didn't really matter. But now the air is a mountain of lead, pushing down on the things we said. I'm holding my breath just to hear a beat in the middle of this cold and empty street. And the quiet is ringing in my ears, tuned to the frequency of all my fears. It's not the absence of a voice I find, it's the presence of the ghost you left behind. Oh, silence is a heavy sound. It's the roar of the ocean when no one's around. It's the crash of the tear hitting the floor, and the thunder of a heart that isn't sure anymore. It's an anchor, it's a chain, it's a physical thing, the echo of a song we no longer sing. I'll drown in the quiet, I'll rest in the profound, because silence is a heavy sound. I dropped a glass in the sink today, and the ring of the shatter wouldn't go away. It felt like a scream in a library hall, a jagged line across a whitewashed wall. I turned on the fan just to have a hum, to keep the numbness from becoming numb. But the silence just eats every flicker of light and leaves me standing in the middle of the night. Yeah, the quiet is ringing in my ears, the loudest thing I've heard in years. It's not the void that's breaking me down, it's the weight of the quiet wearing the crown. Oh, silence is a heavy sound. It's the roar of the ocean when no one's around. It's the crash of a tear hitting the floor, and the thunder of a heart that isn't sure anymore. It's an anchor, it's a chain, it's a physical thing, the echo of a song we no longer sing. I'm drowning in the quiet, I'm lost in the profound, because silence is a heavy sound. It's a pressure on the temples, a pull on the chest, a guest in the house that won't let me rest. I give anything for a shout or a plea, anything to break this hold on me. But the house is a cavern, the house is alone, holding its breath until the song is undecide. Silence is a heavy sound. It's the roar of the ocean when no one's around. It's the crash of a tear hitting the floor, and the thunder of a heart that isn't sure anymore. It's an anchor, it's a chain, it's a physical thing, the echo of a song we no longer sing. I'm drowning in the quiet, I'm lost in the profound, because silence is a heavy sound. Can you hear it? The way the room is screaming, the way the dark is dreaming. It's so loud, so heavy, so heavy. empty, the way you used to look at me. I'm erasing the numbers from the wall, waiting for the sky to finally fall. It's a quiet practice, a steady hand, drawing lines and shifting sand. I'm taking back the space you occupied, with nowhere left for us to hide. And it's harder than the breaking was, just to lose the why and find the does. I'm peeling back the layers of the years, washing out the salt and all the fears. It's the art of letting go. A river that has forgotten how to flow. One memory at a time, I set them free into the dark and the wide open sea. It's the loosening of a grip I used to know, the painful pace of moving on so slow. I'm a bird that's forgotten how to fly underneath the cold and empty sky. I stopped checking the clock at 10:30, the time you'd always walk back in again. I'm rearranging the books upon the shelf, trying to find a version of myself that doesn't have your name carved in the bone, that isn't terrified of being alone. I'm sweeping up the echoes in the hall before the winter starts to call. And it's harder than the breaking was, just to find a life without a cause. I'm untying every knot we ever tied, with nothing left but honesty and pride. It's the art of letting go. Slowly, a river that has forgotten how to flow. One memory at a time, I set them free into the dark and the wild open sea. It's the loosening of a grip I used to know, the painful pace of moving on so slow. I'm a bird that's forgotten how to fly underneath the cold and empty sky. It isn't a scream, it isn't a tear, it's the gradual fading of you were here. It's the way the air begins to clear and the ghost of you starts to disappear. I'm letting out the breath I've held so long and finding the rhythm of a different song. It's the art of letting go. Slowly, a river that has forgotten how to flow. One memory at a time, I set them free into the dark and the wide open sea. It's the loosening of a grip I used to know, the painful pace of moving on so slow. I'm a bird that's forgotten how to fly underneath the cold and empty sky. One less thought today, one more mile away. The grip is soft, the weight is alive. a photo in a dusty frame. Before the silence took your name, we were leaning on the kitchen wall. Before we knew how far we'd fall, your hair was back, your eyes were bright. We were burning up the Sunday light. Now I'm staring at that frozen grin, wondering where the cold crept in. And I'd trade every breath I've taken since to feel the way that moment felt. Before the logic started making sense, and all the ice began to melt. I'm haunted by the last time we laughed, the way the air felt light and gold. Before the winter tore our world in half, and every story we had told turned old. It's the sound of a door that's finally shut, a ghost of a joy that leaves a cut. Now I'm just a shadow in the aftermath of the very last time we laughed. I remember the joke, though it wasn't much, just a clumsy word and a gentle touch. We didn't know the clock was winding down. Now the sea was rising up to drown. Now the house is a museum of the way we were. Everything's a blur, everything's a slur. I replay the tape until the ribbon breaks, trying to find the moment of our first mistakes. Yeah, I trade every breath I've taken since just to be back in that kitchen light, out before the arguments and the pretense, back when everything was right. I'm haunted by the last time we laughed, the way the air felt light and gold. Before the winter tore our world in half, and every story we had told turned old. It's the sound of a door that's finally shut, a ghost of a joy that leaves a cut. Now I'm just a shadow in the aftermath of the very last time we laughed. It wasn't a scream, it wasn't a fight that ended our time and turned out the light. It was just the fading of a resonant ring, the quiet snap of a fragile string. Now the silence is the only thing. The only thing. the ghost of the room. That was the last time. The sun creeps in like a silver blade, cutting through the plans we made. I'm reaching out in the early gray, but my hand just finds where the shadows stay. The sheets are smooth, they're cold and white, like a fresh fallen snow in the middle of the night. I haven't moved, I'm pinned to the floor, watching the light crawl under the door. And the gravity here is a different kind. It's pulling at my heart and it's pulling at my mind. I'm scared to turn, I'm scared to see the hollow space where you used to be. On the left side of the bed, there's a silence that's louder than words, the heavy weight of things unsaid, and the songs that'll never be heard. I'm living in half of a life we built, drowning in ghosts and a little bit of guilt. It's a wide open ocean, a desert of light, right there on the left side of the bed. Your favorite book is on the nightstand still, with a bookmark trapped in a moment of chill. The glass of water is covered in dust, like every promise and every trust. I smell your perfume on the pillowcase, a cruel reminder of your face. I should wash the linen, I should clear the room, but I'm not ready for this tune. Yeah, the gravity here is a different kind, leaving the pieces of us behind. I'm paralyzed by the morning sun, counting the ways that we're undone. On the left side of the bed, there's a silence that's louder than words, the heavy weight of things unsaid, and the songs that'll never be heard. I'm living in half of a life we built, drowning in ghosts and a little bit of guilt. It's a wide open ocean, a desert of lead, right there on the left side of the bed. I try to sleep in the middle now, to bridge the gap, but I don't know how. I'm falling through the mattress, falling through the wood, trying to reach you like I know I should, but the distance is only an arm's length wide, and 1,000 miles on the other side. On the left side of the bed, there's a silence that's louder than words, the heavy weight of things unsaid, and the songs that'll never be heard. I'm living in half of a life we built, drowning in ghosts and a little bit of guilt. It's a wide open ocean, a desert of lead, right there on the left side of the bed. Just an empty space, just a cold embrace. I'll stay on my side of nowhere and fade, the left side, the left side. I watch the tea steam disappear, into the heavy atmosphere. I had the sentence on my tongue, a silver bell that never rung. I saw you waiting by the door for a reason or a little more, but I let the seconds turn to lead and kept the fire in my head. And now they're blooming in my chest like wild weeds that never rest, growing tall and growing deep in the secrets that I keep. Oh, the words I swallowed are choking me now. 1,000 I love yous I didn't allow. Heaviest stones at the bottom of a well, a story that only the silence can tell. I'm a library burning with nobody there, just a ghost of a whisper lost in the air. I'm dying from the things I didn't say, watching you drift a little further away. I see you in the grocery line, checking the watch that used to be mine. I wanna scream, I wanna call, but my throat is a brick and mortar wall. Every I'm sorry stayed inside, every don't go went to hide. Now I'm a mountain of iron and rust, turning my own heart into dust. Yeah, they're blooming in my chest, putting my sanity to the test. I'm a vessel full of soundless noise, a graveyard of our broken joys. Oh, the words I swallowed are choking me now. 1,000 I love yous I didn't allow. The heaviest stones at the bottom of a well, a story that only the silence can tell. I'm a library burning with nobody there, just a ghost of a whisper lost in the air. I'm dying from the things I didn't say, watching you drift a little further away. If I open my mouth, would the ocean come out? Would it drown out the fear and the shadow of doubt? Or is it too late for the truth to be heard? Have I become a cage for a dead-flighted bird? I'm gagging on the stay, I'm starving on the whole cave. All the words I swallowed are choking me now. 1,000 I love yous I didn't allow. The heaviest stones at the bottom of a well, a story that only the silence can tell. I'm a library burning with nobody there, just a ghost of a whisper lost in the air. I'm dying from the things I didn't say, watching you drift a little further away.